I think we catch our first glimpse into the meaning behind Aiko's childhood love for Punpun in Chapter 9. There we learn that Aiko is part of a cult, or at least her family is, and they enlist her unwilling participation into some of their bizarre schemes around the community. This is a dark secret in Aiko's life, because in the past at her old school, it alienated her from the other kids. They called her a freak and they pushed her out of their circles. But now that Aiko is getting a fresh start at a new school, she's trying to distance herself from that old identity to keep it secret, so that she can develop some real relationships with people her age, probably for the first time in her life. But it's also possible to overstate the distance that she's created with her family cult, because she does still buy into some of their doctrines in a kind of passive way that's probably unavoidable for a kid her age. And to be more precise, she's absorbed this general belief that a kind of apocalypse is near at hand. And this belief is like so deeply ingrained inside her psyche that it's the first thing that she shares with Punpun when they walk home together after her first day of school. You know, she tells him during that conversation that the earth will soon become uninhabitable, and then that idea is echoed by one of her cultist chaperones that we meet in Chapter 8, so we know where she got it from. And I think that this adds a level of dark humor to the way that Aiko stimulates Punpun's imagination when he falls in love with her on that fateful day when they first walked home together. Because Punpun takes her cultist apocalyptic prophecy very seriously as the truth, and that prophecy then provides his imagination with the vocabulary that it requires for him to make sense of the romantic feelings that he's very suddenly developed for her. Punpun dreams up a fantastical future in which he can win Aiko's heart and enjoy her companionship. He'll do it by discovering a new planet before the Earth becomes uninhabitable, and then he'll take Aiko there so that they can start a new life together. Even if Punpun cannot save humanity itself from extinction, as Aiko's prophecy foretold, at the very least he will protect Aiko from this event, and maybe then she will love him. And this is essentially Punpun's first romantic fantasy, probably in his life. But, and this is very important, it is also a story that takes shape within the world of Aiko's cultist imagination. Or in other words, he offers her a vision of companionship and belonging within the apocalyptic world that her parents have brainwashed her to believe in. And I think this might be part of the reason why Aiko is so immediately willing to embrace the intensity of Punpun's love when he first expresses it to her. As far as she can tell, Punpun has literally promised to take her away from everything that makes her feel so sad and alone.